Most cat owners make this mistake every day, and they don't even realize it's harming their cat. Cats have a reputation. They're independent, mysterious, sometimes even distant. But if you've ever lived with a cat, you know that's only half the story. Because behind that calm, observant gaze is an animal that depends on you in ways that are easy to overlook. Caring for a cat isn't just about food, water, and a clean litter box. It's about understanding subtle signals. It's about creating an environment where they feel safe, healthy, and connected. And here's the surprising part. Small daily habits, things you might not even think about, can completely change your cat's quality of life. In this video, we're going deep into the real essentials of cat care. Not just the basics, but the details that truly matter. And stay with me, because near the end, I'll reveal one of the most common mistakes even experienced cat owners make, and how to avoid it. Number 1. Nutrition and hydration. Let's start with the foundation: food and water. Cats are obligate carnivores. That means their bodies are built to process animal protein, not plant-based fillers. What's coming next will surprise you. Many commercial cat foods contain grains and carbohydrates that cats don't actually need in large amounts. Over time, this can affect their weight, energy levels, and even long-term health. But nutrition isn't just about what they eat. It's also about how they hydrate. Cats naturally have a low thirst drive. In the wild, they get most of their moisture from prey. So when a cat eats mainly dry food, they often don't drink enough water to compensate. And the result? It is something most owners do not see coming: the silent, insidious damage that dehydration causes to a cat's organs over time. For example, chronic, low-level dehydration that can contribute to kidney issues later in life. What you can do: include wet food in their diet. Use a water fountain. Cats are drawn to moving water. Place water bowls away from food. Many cats prefer this instinctively. If you're watching this, it means you care about your cat, and that already puts you ahead of most people. The difference between an average life and a truly great life for your cat often comes down to knowledge like this. Number 2. Dental care. Let's talk about something most cat owners ignore: teeth. Dental disease is incredibly common in cats. In fact, many cats show signs of it by the age of 3. The problem? Cats don't show pain the way we expect. They don't complain. They adapt. So a cat with dental pain might eat more slowly, avoid certain foods, seem less playful. For example, a cat that suddenly becomes picky with food might not be picky at all. It might be trying to avoid pain, and it's easy to miss. But there are some solutions. Brush the teeth of your cat. Use cat-specific toothpaste. Introduce brushing gradually. Use dental treats or toys. Number 3. Nail trimming. Scratching is completely natural for cats. It helps them stretch, mark territory, and maintain their claws. But indoor cats don't always wear their nails down naturally. And when nails get too long, they can cause discomfort when walking, get caught in fabrics, even grow into the paw in extreme cases. So it's necessary to take care of the nails. Here is the best approach. Trim regularly, but gently. Only cut the sharp tip. And very important, pair it with positive reinforcement. Number 4. Litter box hygiene. This is something many people underestimate: the litter box. To you, it's just a necessity. To your cat, it's a reflection of safety and comfort. Cats are extremely clean animals. If their litter box is dirty or poorly placed, it can cause stress. And that stress can lead to avoiding the litter box, accidents around the house, behavioral changes. For example, a cat that stops using the litter box isn't being difficult. It's trying to tell you something is wrong. So there are golden rules. Scoop daily. Clean regularly. Have 1 litter box per cat, plus 1 extra. Number 5. The vet. Cats are masters of hiding illness. In the wild, Showing weakness makes you vulnerable, and that instinct still exists in domestic cats. So by the time symptoms are obvious, the issue may already be advanced. That's why routine vet visits are essential, even if your cat seems perfectly fine. Regular checkups help with early disease detection, weight management, preventative care. And later, I'll show you the subtle signs your cat gives long before things become serious. Number 6. Coat care. Cats are known for their cleanliness. In fact, they spend a significant part of their day grooming themselves, licking their fur, removing dirt, and keeping their coat in top condition. At first glance, it might seem like they don't need any help at all. But that's not entirely true. Because while cats are excellent self-groomers, there are many situations where they do rely on you to support their coat health. Especially if your cat is long-haired, where fur can easily tangle and form painful mats. Older, where flexibility and energy decrease. Overweight, making it physically harder to reach certain areas. In these cases, grooming becomes more than just maintenance. It becomes essential care. Regular brushing helps remove loose hair before your cat can swallow it, which significantly reduces the formation of hairballs. And if you've ever heard your cat struggling to cough one up, you know that's something you want to minimize. But it goes beyond that. Brushing also prevents matting, tight knots in the fur that can pull on the skin and cause discomfort or even pain. Left untreated, mats can become so severe that they restrict movement or lead to skin problems underneath. And then there's something less obvious, but just as important. Brushing is a moment of connection. When done gently and consistently, it becomes a calming routine your cat can learn to enjoy. It mimics social grooming behaviors that cats naturally share with those they trust. Over time, this simple act can strengthen your bond in a quiet but powerful way. But here's something many people overlook. Your cat's coat is also a reflection of their overall health. A healthy cat typically has a smooth, clean, and well-maintained coat. So when that changes, when the fur becomes dull, greasy, tangled, or unkempt, it can be an early signal that something isn't right. And one of the most telling signs: when a cat stops grooming itself properly. This might seem like a small detail, easy to ignore, but it can indicate pain or discomfort, illness, stress, or emotional changes. In other words, grooming isn't just about appearance, it's communication. So the next time you brush your cat, pay attention, because what you notice in their fur might be telling you something far more important than you think. Number 7. Should a cat's nose be wet? This question comes up a lot, and the answer might surprise you. A healthy cat's nose can be wet or dry, cool or warm. Both can be normal. What matters is the bigger picture. Watch for cracks or sores, unusual discharge, changes in behavior. Your cat's nose isn't a health meter on its own, but combined with other signals, it becomes meaningful. Number 8. Emotional care. Now we come back to something most people overlook: your cat's emotional world. Cats need more than physical care. They need stimulation, safety, predictability. Without it, they can become stressed. And stress in cats often shows up as overgrooming, hiding, aggression or withdrawal. What helps? Daily play, simulate hunting behavior, vertical spaces like cat trees, consistent routines. Cat care isn't a checklist. It's a system. A dehydrated cat may develop health issues. A stressed cat may stop using the litter box. A cat in pain may become distant. Everything affects everything. And once you see that, you start noticing your cat differently. Remember the mistake I mentioned at the beginning? Ignoring small changes. Because most serious issues don't start big. They start small. Eating slightly less, sleeping slightly more, acting slightly different. And those small signs are easy to dismiss. But noticing them? That's what makes the difference. Caring for a cat isn't just about keeping them alive. It's about understanding them, watching them, learning from them, responding to them. Because when you do, your cat doesn't just live longer, they live better. And your bond becomes something deeper than you expected. So here's your challenge. Pick one thing from this video and improve it today. Just one. Because small changes create big impact. And if you want to keep learning how to truly understand your cat and give them the life they deserve, make sure to subscribe. Your cat may never say thank you, but you'll feel it every single day. See you in the next video.